What's up, y'all? Welcome to On the Table Talk. I'm Stoney.
I'm T.
And today we have a Reddit story, a subreddit, about an overreaction. Am I overreacting?
All right,
All
let's
right.
go.
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. Let's get it going. All right. User says, for reference, my fiance and I have been together for 6 years. I am a feelings-based person who has tried really hard to meet him where he's at. The feeling-based person, okay. He is strictly logical. He's a strictly logical person who puts little value on feelings.
Okay.
What? Okay. I text him after I heard the apartment doors close this morning. I'm really tired of asking for the bare minimum and being berated. I already know what she's going to say. And being berated when I tried to stand up for myself. We're supposed to be getting married in September. And it's moments like this where I wonder if the good outweighs the bad. Am I overreacting? Now, also for reference, which you can't see as well, is a text that they had today at 8:37 a.m. Wow, you see that?
Yep.
All right. Church door closed, and
All
I guess
right.
she texted him.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is what she goes. So
I'll be the woman,
you'll be the
obviously.
blue. Mhm.
Okay, so the OP says, I hope you have a good day today.
I love my wifey.
It makes me so sad when you leave without saying goodbye.
It's always something.
Ooh. This is a known fact, though. Why is it difficult for you to say, I'm sorry, babe?
Fuck all the way off.
Oh, no, you didn't.
So entitled. I was teasing before, but damn. Just stop acting like this all the time. You know you're 30, right?
Oh, my goodness. She says, it's always something was not a tease. That was real. You know you're almost 30 and you can learn how to communicate with your partner, right?
Have you ever stopped to consider how exhausting it is to deal with someone who stomps their feet and demands an apology for not getting their goodbye kissy in the morning? I desperately yearn to date an adult woman.
Girl, make it happen for him. Okay, she then replied.
No, not she. Just do it.
Okay. Have you ever stopped to consider how exhausting it is to ask for the bare minimum and not even get that? I desperately yearn to date a considerate man.
You've got, I love my wife, and turned it into this argument. I'm not the problem here.
Okay, so next she says, you know how important those little moments of connection are for me.
Then he says, moving the goalpost.
No, I'm not. You're just mad that you can't score. I have told you how important it is to me dozens of times.
Yeah, that's my point. At age 30, you should not be crashing out because you didn't get a morning kiss.
At 6 years in, you should know that it's important to me.
You should know how important it is to me to have a partner that doesn't start fights over this kinds of stuff. But I have never got that consideration even once. I give you what you want because you throw a fit.
This is ridiculous. I've gotten much better at getting over things, but I shouldn't have to blow past absolutely everything. This is a small thing that doesn't take much time or energy from you, but means the world to me. I do not understand why it's difficult. But if I'm asking too much, then great. I'll lower the bar for you. Psh, girl.
I had a hard morning. Wait, you just left. Wait a minute. The first text came in, guys, at like 8:37 in the morning. I'm assuming he just left. She said he just left, closed the door, she texted him. Okay, so maybe this is later in the morning. Maybe he left at 3 or 4 in the morning. I don't know. Context, people, context. All right, so he says, I had a hard morning and I needed to leave to catch the bus. Okay. You don't care about that though. It's all about you getting what you want. Even if it's the most insignificant and childish hill to dive on.
To die on.
To die on.
This couple is something else. I'm sorry you had a hard morning. Of course, I care about that.
Then why didn't you ask? You just went straight to, why is it difficult for you to say, I'm sorry, babe? You don't care at all.
Oh, wow. This sounds like gaslighting now. Oh. Good Lord. Okay. I'm sorry you had a bad morning. Of course, I care about that. Hey, blank, I love you immensely. So she scratched out his name. Okay.
Then the final thing he says, remember when I was complaining about how I'm sick of being nagged and pestered at the time? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Spend the next 8 hours in silence thinking about your good morning kiss and ask yourself if this fight was worth it. Oh.
Okay, thank goodness that's over.
That hurt.
That hurt me a lot. This right here, what the hell are you two doing?
I don't get it.
Like, for real, what are you guys doing? So, first off, you guys sound like a whole mess. Now, I agree with the guy as far as turning this into an argument. You could have addressed it better than that. Okay. With that being said, this guy sounds like he is straight up gaslighting this woman. He sounds like he does not like her. You guys have been together for 6 years?
He said it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not understanding why there's a wedding planned. What? So you guys can have more of this? Wedding for what?
Yeah. He already said he desperately yearns to date an older woman.
No, I think he said
what did he say?
I don't know how he put it.
An adult woman.
Yes, an adult woman. Listen. Why don't you make it happen for him? I suspect you won't make it happen for him because you would have done it by now, right? Give him his wish so he can date someone more his speed, someone who doesn't nag as much as like what he said. You know, this back and forth was excruciating to me. First of all, next time put the whole message so we don't have to try to piece together.
That was unexpected.
But aside from that, this just doesn't seem to be a situation where they need to be getting married at all. This was a whole mess.
I don't think they like each other at all.
I don't think so. She's clingy, and he is just he don't like her. He
don't want her to cling. No clings.
No, I don't think he likes her at all. Because even if you chop this up to saying, oh well, maybe he's just irritated. No. The things that he's saying right now is very much so sounding like he's belittling her. You know, she may want attention from him in certain respects, but he's unwilling to give it. And what do you mean that you had a hard morning, dude? You just woke up. Hopefully you took a shower.
He's at the bus stop.
Like, what was the hard time that you had at home? Rolling off the bed and taking a shower, getting dressed? What was hard? That just sounded like gaslighting. Like, oh my God, look what you've done to me. Like, what?
And so now I understand the references when he was like saying wife and wifey and all that stuff, because they're not married yet.
They're not married yet.
So
it was just being playful.
In his mind, he's like, you don't get the right to say this stuff to me because you're not my wife. Like, people have this thing about...
you think that's what he was doing?
People, well, why would he say wifey?
Because people do that sometimes before they get married.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess.
They start saying those
Well,
claiming those titles
with those
before it's a thing.
Those like an endearment comments.
Yeah. I thought that's what it was.
These are not endearing comments.
Well, if you go back to the very beginning when he first started, it sounded pretty much like, it was an innocent thing.
I love
Right?
my wifey.
See, she starts off by saying, I hope you have a good day. And then he says, I love my wifey, right? And she looks like she hearts the comment, right?
Okay.
And then she proceeds to say, it makes me feel sad when you leave without saying goodbye.
Oh, here we go. So that's when he jumped into it. Like,
And then
it's
that's when-
always something.
Yeah.
That's when he came back with that. Those are the first two comments from him. I love my wifey. The next comment is always something.
Yes.
Because he knew he forgot to give her a kiss or whatever. He knew. That's why he's like, oh shit, I love my wifey.
I mean, possibly that's what it is.
Or he knew it was something that she has some kind of tick or something.
The thing is, she's coming off, it sounds like she's clingy, possibly. And I can understand if you're not that type of a person who's not very touchy-feely type thing like that. I get it. I get it. Because I'm not very touchy-feely either like that, right? So if it feels like you're constantly asking for me to give, I would be upset and irritated too. But the words that he's used in this text,
No, this guy, look.
it's more than him just being annoyed. He has had it with her.
He went from 1 to 100
Yes.
within seconds. He went from, I love my wifey. It's always something. Fuck all the way off. It's like,
So entitled.
That was just so entitled.
So entitled.
That was his third comment. Like, what?
Wow, dude.
Wow.
This is a mess.
All right, let's get to the comments
Oh my
quick. 'Cause
God.
we can go on and on.
Yeah,
about
that was a whole mess.
That's crazy. And are you overreacting? Let's see. We'll talk about that when we get to the end.
Yeah.
Comment. Here's a post that says, "Do you two even like each other?" Exactly. Somebody commented on that one and said, "Nope." Just straight out, nope. And what else we got? Another one. If my wife ever told me to fuck off and to spend the next 8 hours in silence thinking about what I did, she wouldn't be my wife anymore. They're not even married. Okay?
Absolutely not.
Just as I hope she would do the same if I treated her like garbage like that. It is wild to me the amount of shit people put up with from their partners. OP and her fiance need to be in pre-marriage counseling at a bare minimum. They obviously don't know how to communicate with each other, and I can't imagine how miserable that's going to make things when they have all their assets combined and need to talk to each other like adults to address important life issues. That's true. I'm laughing. But it's so true. It's so true. It's almost like an argument. How are you gonna? It's almost like lying. If you lie about the small things, how are you going to tell the truth about the bigger issues, the more important issues? Or how is your partner going to believe you when she finds out or he finds out that you're lying about the small issues? There's no way in hell they're going to believe you when you talk about the larger issues. And the same thing here. They can't communicate just saying good morning and goodbye.
That was a whole mess.
That was really messy.
That was a whole mess.
It's like, dude, it's like pre-marriage counseling. Screw it. Why go through that? No way. No way. And someone says, no, they're just going through their emotions. Yeah, of course. Or they're just going through the motions. Kind of like people do at work. They just go through the motions. It's like, hey, how's it going? I'm here. Right? Isn't that sometimes people say that? I'm here. How's your weekend? Short. It's like, just going through the motions.
Yep.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to work. Somebody says, do not get married. I agree.
Wait, did you skip over something?
I don't know. While you have comments.
It says he certainly has contempt for her. That's a good word. I think that's accurate. Absolute
Okay.
contempt.
Want to continue?
Oh, sure. Let me get my glasses.
She saw that. You saw that, but you can't see the rest. Want to make sure that was a short one, huh?
Yeah, that was very short. Okay, let's see where to start.
Yeah, there are a lot of comments.
Yeah. Okay. It says, worse, they are in love, so they can't see they don't like each other. No, they're not. They are not in love. I do not believe that. Okay, so here's one. He's crazy and goes way overboard with his insults, but she does seem very frustrating as well. See, that's what I was saying. Not that she deserves that kind of reaction, but I wouldn't be able to put up with either of them for very long, let alone 6 years. See, I agree with that. I feel like she's a bit insufferable and clingy. But I do believe that he's so far over the top. How do you go from I love my wifey to sit along in silence and think about what you've done today, essentially, and F all the way off? How do you go from that to that extreme? That's ridiculous.
Okay, here's one. It says, "Yep, had a buddy in the AF who just argued with his wife like this nonstop. It's exhausting and embarrassing." Another says, "My childhood friend is like that with her husband. I distance myself from them partly because of this. It is exhausting and emotionally draining to be around the constant bickering."
Okay, so here's one. I have never been in a relationship where someone has used that kind of language to speak to me. And I've been in bad relationships. People don't start insulting and cursing. It's a slippery slope. I second not getting married. And honestly, don't know how they've been together this long with such fundamentally different needs. You know what? That's true, because she's very, very needy. She strikes me as a person who might be a hugger versus a person who is not. That's that.
I mean, not that. I'm a hugger too.
I know you are. That's
but
why
I'm not a clinger.
I know you are a hugger. That is
Okay.
why I
That's
laughed at that,
funny.
because I'm like, wait, what? What's happening here? What do you mean? Ugh.
Like, ugh. Well, she's a hugger
man.
and she's a clinger.
That's true. There is a difference. You can be a hugger without being clingy. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me get this.
I'm a hugger greeter.
Let me get this next one. Okay, so here's one. It says, "This was my thought too." And she's responding to the last comment that I read. "I have had some lousy boyfriends, but I've never had a partner tell me to F off or talk to me like this." Absolutely. That's craziness.
Yes.
Okay, here's another one. I mean, my husband and I tell each other to F off all the damn time. But we know good and well we are joking. When we are being serious about our hurt, we use different words. Words that don't seek to wound the other person. Absolutely. Okay. Here's another. Crazy. I feel like this is on the minimum side compared to the narcissistic asshats I've dated before. It's a learning journey. What kind of people you dating?
Yeah. And she said, or he or she says it's a learning journey, but OP never said how old they were.
This is very true. They've been together for 6
years.
That's
And they're not even, and remember, folks, I mean, obviously the people already wrote, they already read this, but just remember, they're not married.
not married, and they are planning to get
They're planning
married.
to get married in September.
Absolutely not.
September.
No. If this is how you are before you get married,
6 years in.
like, I'm not understanding what this marriage is for. Like, come on now. Not overreacting. If the prior conversation has OP doubting the relationship, F off should clear up any doubts. Yeah. And I'm sure that this is not the first time he's spoken to her like that. Okay, because she took that well.
Wow.
What did she say later on the post? She says she will lower the bar lower for him. Absolutely not. That's what she said. She said. She
I
said
read it. I read it. Where is that at?
it's there. It was my portion.
Oh,
She
okay.
said that
Okay.
she will lower the bar even lower for
Oh,
him.
okay,
She
okay.
surely did say that.
Okay.
Not
Not in the post, but in the
text.
back and forth
Yeah.
text.
Okay, so it says the next.
Why?
It's ridiculous, right?
Wow.
Okay, so the next one says, I hope OP takes the 8 hours of silence her fiance is demanding from her and uses it to leave him.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely, girl. What are you doing? And maybe she should get
Emotional damage.
she should probably get some therapy too, or I mean, I'm not certain if she is just like so clingy that maybe she needs some therapy to figure out what that's about, or if she is just a natural, like affectionate person, and she requires something he's
See.
incapable of giving because he's not that type of person.
See,
So,
this is what I was talking about before. You know, if they end up getting married and everything's okay, this is something that will be on the relationship credit report. Something like this, like the debt's forgiven, but it will always still be on the report,
right.
on the relationship credit report. Just want to put that in there.
Okay, that's that was very insightful.
Got to make sure
Thank
it makes
you.
the. Got to make sure it
Thank
makes
you
the
so
cut.
very much. Thank you.
It needs to make the cut. Okay.
Thank you for that. Okay, let me go ahead and read. You want to make this our last one?
Sure.
Okay, so here's the last one.
Why not?
Okay. Okay, so this is one is short. It says, this is like a parent talking down to a child as punishment.
Worse.
Very icky. I agree with that.
That's worse.
Just disgusting. How dare ooh, the way the way I would have been upset. No, you didn't just talk to me like that. Okay, so yeah. What are your thoughts?
My final thought is that, well, first of all, OPS, am I overreacting? Overreacting to what?
She says that she believes he doesn't like her.
He doesn't like you. I mean, what is it that he's done to say he likes you? So he doesn't like you.
Okay, that's short and sweet.
His answer was, fuck off and sit in the corner by yourself 8 hours and think about what you've done with your day.
Exactly. Well, what was it? Think about whether or not this was worth it.
I don't know exactly. It was just
Well, he said, think about whether or not it was worth
F
getting
off.
your kissies.
whatever.
I mean, that's just
Whatever. Just the F off done that did it for me. That did it for me. Through a text again?
Yeah.
Text.
Well, my response to this is no, you're not overreacting. He does not like you. I don't like seeing stuff like that just like so assuredly. But this guy does not like you, and I don't understand why you guys are planning on getting married. He does not like you, and you seem like you are willing to play the martyr and lower your standards for him, while at the same time, you do seem to be, like you need more affection than he's willing to give. I personally would be a little frustrated with a person who's always seeming to need affection from me in that way. It just seems like you're very clingy to some degree. And maybe that's not the case, and it just seems that way because maybe he's one of those people who withhold his affection. That just means you guys are a mixed match. And how did you guys get together in the first place, if that's the case? 6 years is a long time, and perhaps you think that you don't want to waste. It's like, oh, I can't leave because it would be like I wasted 6 years. No, you look at it the other way. It's like maybe you're going to waste 6 more years. I mean, your person could be out there, someone who would want to give you all of that attention and affection that you require.
Yeah.
You're not overreacting. He does not like you.
Yeah. And to add to it, a final thought is that you shouldn't have to be asking for bare minimums. I mean, they should be given. It's like when someone gives you respect, the bare minimum should be respect back. You shouldn't have to ask for it. And this part, let's see. She said she was being berated when she tried to stand up for herself. It's like that alone, that shows signs of someone putting you down. You don't need permission to. You shouldn't need permission to stand up. In 6 years, it doesn't matter if it's 6 hours. 6 years, 6 days, 6 months. There's no time. If you want to stand up, you should be able to stand up. I mean, as a father with a daughter, and some man is preventing her from standing up in any type of fashion, form of fashion, nah.
Yeah, he definitely has contempt for her.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So until next time, that's it for On the Table Talk. So come on back where we'll look at to see what's on the table and we'll talk about it.
Yes.
All right. So bye. Yes. Okay. Bye for now. Okay.
Bye.